Hello everyone, welcome to the club. Thank you for coming to today's stream. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to be on the other one right now. Hello. I did promise a little merch show and tell. I might do this more in depth a little bit later in the stream, but I had my few things out here and I'm just like, I love them. Oh, they're really reflective. I love them so much. Like, There's your quick little preview. We'll have some close-ups and stuff later. So, yeah, I'm really excited about these. They're going to be sold at first at the event that I am doing next Saturday, Isekai Summer Party, and the rest will be put up online. Well, some will be put online, very limited quantities, because I have a couple of other IRL events I've got to sell at, so I don't want to accidentally run out and have to restock and not be able to restock in time and stuff like that. But anyway, it is Risa season, so I am so excited. I've been playing the event for a bit, but I haven't gotten to stream it yet because I was on a trip and stuff. Oh, I just hydrated and then I got another hydrate. All right. Thank you, Stuart. I'm glad that you are with us now. Oh, what's going on? That doesn't look right somehow. I didn't mess with my graphics settings, did I? I better not have. No, it just looked dark for some reason. Weird. Anyway, I have too many monkeys because I've been doing too much biathlon. So, anyway. I cannot do... Oh, I can research more monkeys. I do not want these monkeys. Physically and mentally, that's a whole different ballgame. Honestly, same. I almost didn't get on live today because I have an event next weekend and I am very, very not prepared for it. I really shouldn't be admitting that online, but unfortunately it is the truth. Are these my... Oh, I do have one more blue, I guess. Okay. I can definitely get rid of this green one. Maybe I kept a green one with the mask, but I don't want this plain one. They kind of creep me out, in all honesty. But, Sky needs to get on some reputation grind, so, she could always use the marks. Speaking of which, I don't think... I used up all my marks, except for these. So, here we go. Useful. But yeah, I kind of overdid it in my tabletop game last night. It was my GM night, so we ran my little, like, campaign that's a prequel to, like, everything else that's going on in our, main timeline. That main timeline is rotated by 3 other GMs. So yeah, it's a good time, but, yeah, I overdid it, and I can kind of feel my voice being a little bit angy with me. Oh, I don't want to do artifact scavenger hunt, but I guess I will, because I kind of have to do my event. Yeah, reset for the day. But anyway, I just, I don't know, like, I feel like I don't sound that different, but, like, talking feels a little bit different. I got suckered into GMing an RPG at uni. I mean, that's a fun thing, though. Then you get to torment a whole group of people for fun. Thank you for following. Welcome to the club. But, yeah. That's the thing, is, like, for me, like, tabletop is very much, like, solely my hobby. Like, I don't think I could ever, like, do GMing on, like, any sort of, like, professional thing. Like, I've hesitated to even, like, put my notes out there on stuff that I have made original for my tabletops, because, like, I don't want people to think, like, oh yeah, I can, like, do this and pay things. Like, you know, maybe, like, I don't know, if I somehow one day in the far future, like, am not performing anymore and, like, suddenly I become a STA tabletop content creator, it's very unlikely.
For a limited time
but if that,
only,
like, were to
I will be
happen,
awarding
that would be the
bonus
only way that would happen, because I'd have to be able to focus on it, and then I'd have to have something else on the side to do for fun, because right now it's like, I don't have a lot of hobbies that have not been made into part of my content, and so I try to be careful to keep tabletop on the side and not too much in my content stuff, or it becomes a little bit too stressful.
There's a bunch of temporarily displaced artifacts. How can I help you?
Let's go. But yeah, it's like, because I know, like, I'm gonna go on the ground here for a bit. Whee! Further. Whee! Oh, I'm gonna go right in the trees. Okay, okay. Aha! I have kind of, like, forgotten how to use my floater a little bit. Like I said, for the first few days of the event, I was on a literal trip, and I did bring my laptop to attempt to play Star Trek Online on the trip, but the campground Wi-Fi was shit, so it obviously did not work. But yeah, I absolutely love GMing, but the thing is, it's like, I have to take, like, I just have to have, like, something, like, especially because, like, now, like, I've been putting my writing more out there, and people are kind of, like, looking at that, like, oh, you're a writer now, too, and I'm like, okay, well, if you're gonna see me as a writer, like, you don't need to see me as a tabletop module writer, because then that can still be my fun thing. I also feel like I do best when, like, I can customize it for, like, every, like, for my players, you know? I feel like that's my strength, and so that's kind of hard to do for, like, people on the internet. But, I don't know, I have been thinking about running another, like, cursed little, analog version-ish of the STO winter event, since that was kind of fun last time.
You found it! Quickly, dig it up and bring it back to me.
Wait, where'd it go? Did I find it? Because I don't know where it is. There it is. Ah! Let me in! There we go. Pink Squadron's K-13 bar. Okay, I need to look, I need to look really quick at, what...
Well done indeed. How can I help you?
Yay! Okay. So, oh, I guess I could do, powerboard race. I'll go hang out over here. I really suck at powerboard, though. Like, I'm decent with my floater, even though I kind of forgot how to do it. But I'm still so shitty at powerboard. I think I need to upgrade mine, because mine's only the enhanced. But anyway. I was gonna look at the fleet first. Yeah. No, we had... Oh, we do have the bar. K-13 wants so much dilithium. But I was saying, Stuart, to Pope, I think, on another stream. No, it was not. Actually, no, I did not say this on stream. I'm gonna say this on stream now. Well, the dance event, like, the dance event is the most chill, and also, like, you get the most favors from it, but it's also, like, the least frequent, you know? I don't know, I'm on my favor grind. I'm trying to get, like, a few thousand favors, at least, for, spending purposes, not just the daily event. Because I'm just that wild person, and that's what I do every time there's a seasonal event. Like, Risa and Winter Wonderland, I'm just like, that's all I do for a month. But I was saying to Pope, I think it was actually in the Discord. It might have been, no, I think it was pretty recently. Yeah, in the Pink Squadron, Discord channel, I said, oh yeah, I had said IDK where our dilithium sugar daddy is these days, and, that would be Stuart, so. Oh, sorry, how far am I from completing the event? I'm only 8 days in, but like I said, I was on a trip for, like, the first few days of the event, so I'm a little behind. And then I've played every day since. But I'm also, like, I'm kind of stressed about finishing this one. I'm trying to get it, done, but I've been there was a couple other days I forgot to play, too. Because I am currently, like, deep in the hell of live event prep. Like, I have part of my merch order coming that, like, I'm hoping arrives. And also before this stream, I was supposed to go and pick up, my photo prints, because those arrived, but then it was like, it's too damn hot to go outside. So, like, dilithium sugar daddy, yay! You should make that your nickname in the server. I'm just kidding. We like you. We like you for more than just your dilithium. No, I'm only 8 out of 20, so, like, it's fine. Like, but I'm just saying, I've been doing this with the last couple of events recently where it's like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm behind. Like, I haven't been on my grind initially, you know? Because, yeah, I just, like, because I told myself, and I'm telling myself this going forward. This is a little insight into the world of Jazi's performance life. I mean, obviously, I have mentioned I live with multiple chronic conditions, which is part of why I'm so hard on my grind, is because, like, I can trick my brain into doing more than I should be capable of doing if it's something I really, really enjoy. So I'm able to push through stuff that, like, I could never in a million years push through in a normal job when I perform and when I do these events. And so, but because in order to have a consistent income stream there, you have to be, like, doing them constantly. I told myself I was going to take all of May and June off because I had done so much in the beginning of the year, and I had gone all through the fall and everything. And then I applied to, like, a whole bunch of events, and I started, like, prepping hardcore for those events. But then none of them ended up happening for a few reasons. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus or name any names or anything. Some of them I was a little bit ticked off at a little bit because there was, like, some very blatant miscommunication stuff going on, but, like, unfortunately this kind of stuff just happens. And again, when I say I applied for a lot, I applied for, like, 10 different things. Some of those were anything from, like, I just slid into their emails, or, like, I was, you know, an official application. But several of the things paid off, and I won't be able to announce them all yet. I have to wait for events to do their announcements before I do my announcements. The only reason I was able to put out so soon for Isekai Summer Party is because I was working directly with them. So, like, I was like, wow, I'm the main event for once. I'm not the main event. There are many other great performances going on. But we are really excited about our role in it. Like, really. We have 2 events. We're going to be teaching a dance, and we're going to be doing our 18+ game show performance panel, so I'm very excited. I'm so excited to finally do, like, some acting for a duet for the first time in, like, a few years. Hi, Nova. My dog's over here on her chair. She's not hiding from me. Oh, Dad, this is so funny. See, part of me didn't think you'd do it, and I shouldn't have been a non-believer. Yeah, to see, now we just need Pope/Taria back in here for the squad to get back together and have a nice little party there. The Pink Squad party. As in the Pink Squad main leadership, basically. I haven't said, it was like, what if, like, I was like, what if Dilithium Sugar Daddy was, like, a rank in the fleet? But I was like, no, that's a little insane. But yeah, we are small, but we are mighty. That's why we're Pink Squad and not Pink Fleet, you know? Probably could use an armada or something. I don't know, there was at one point where, like, somebody was like, oh, well, you should make a fleet for, like, the local clubs and stuff, and I'm like, y'all can join Pink Squad. Some of them won't. Some of them are like, I don't like pink, and I'm like, the requirement isn't liking pink, it's having the spirit of pink, but if you're a hater, you don't have the spirit of pink, so, like, you know, get lost, I guess. That was not targeted to anyone in particular. Anyway. I also have these little, like, jingle keychains. One of them fell out of its packaging, and, I just was kind of like, well, this is mine now, because it's, like, it was literally, like, loose in the package. So it was, like, I think I ordered... Actually, it might have even been one that I didn't even order, because I think I only ordered 3 of this color, and there was 4 of them. But maybe I did order 4? I don't know. Either way, I'm like, it fell out of the plastic, so it's mine. But I have these for our event, just for, like, jingle ASMR, I'm just kidding. I got these because, I wanted, like, some sort of little, like, freebie thing for people who make, like, bigger purchases. And I thought these would be cute, because they're a good size. You can, like, clip them on, like, a pen light or something. Like, I might put mine on one of my pen lights. Probably not this one, but, like, look, like, you can just have a little... Sorry, my strap's all, like, tied up on here because I've been using it as a, demo mic prop. But welcome to Pope! Finally, the whole squad is back together on a Jazi stream! Yeah, I'm just talking about, while we wait for the power board race to start, because I did artifact hunt really fast. We're talking about my jingle keychain. Why, I don't know. Almost missed the stream from me collapsing asleep. That is unfortunate. But hey, you're here now. I did start late also, so I'm not gonna go late. I'm probably gonna have to cap it at an hour and a half, because I almost didn't get on live today, and then I was like, well, I kind of didn't go on live last week, and if I stress out and don't go live next week, because it's the day before an event, then people will be sad, so I came on stream. Jingle, jingle, jingle. I think I said, just because it's kind of a small event, I think that these are going to be freebies with $30 or more purchases. I made like an Oshi pack special thing. And so I'm like, if you buy the, no, actually not the Oshi pack, the Love You Link Pro Wota pack, where you get to mix and match from all of our different idols. That's an easy way for people to get one of these. I have other colors too. This is just the color I liked best. And also the one that fell out of the package, so it's mine. We'll have like a midway show and tell after one of these. Probably before the next dance off, it looks like. Yay. Oh. I also was making a joke, like, because I usually wear press-on nails, which isn't exactly, like, an expensive way to go, but, like, They look honestly a lot nicer than any time I've ever painted my nails. But when I came back from the trip, I had left my nail glue in I left the nail glue in the camping trailer. Because I had brought it with me in case I like needed to put my nail back on, because I had a set on that I had put on for Pride, and I was like, I'm not gonna just rip these off. Like, they were a longer set, and for a longer set, they were staying on really well, like unusually well. They lasted like, literally 9 days, which for press-ons is impressive, especially for me, because I abuse them. Usually I get like 5 to 7 days, which is really all I usually want for nails. I like my nails to be able to breathe, but I had family pictures on Monday, and so I was like, I can't have like my ugly glue covered nails just like out there, because the glue doesn't always come off all the way, and unless I rip it off, it'll kind of be there, so I'll like, so I was trying to camouflage it with some nail polish, and I was just joking, I was like, that I had to paint my nails like a peasant, because because I never paint my nails anymore. It's always the press-ons, and so I was like a peasant, I'm going to paint them, because it was like, it was a special kind of hell. I hate painting my nails so much, like, genuinely. It's just funny, because I was like, I don't mind spending, like, hours on makeup or my hair, but, like, I absolutely despise painting my nails. I don't know why. I don't hate putting on press-ons, because it's, like, quick and easy. I can do it in 10 minutes, and again, they look, like, so much better, but I spend, like, 20 to 30 minutes painting my nails, and then all of a sudden they're, like, gross in, like, a day, because they're chipped off. Anyway. Sorry, this is a very specific rant. This is what I said as I suck at Powerboard. Oh god. Can't steer for shit. Oh god, and now I'm going too fast. No, 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 no! Not again! It's that same curve every time, and I try to slow down. What the... whatever. It's okay. Where's my I will go for my biathlon redemption. That was so stupid. Anyway. That happens about 50% of the time, though. Because I'm terrible at steering. Let me just go beam to the biathlon location now. What the fuck? I ask myself that question every time I don't finish last. Okay, but anyway, biathlon in 3 minutes. I can finish this one at least, usually. I prefer biathlon to powerboard race. I don't like powerboard race. I'm just being real. Oh yeah, I also have the Jazi keychain. I'll do a little merch break, but I have them here and I'm staring at them. They're so pretty. I'm very excited to have, like, real merch that I didn't have to cut out stickers by hand. I actually did upgrade, because a lot of the time when, like, I'm pressed for, like, merch, it's usually, like, the only merch I've had in the past is, like, buttons, because they're relatively cheap to produce, and, stickers. And the stickers were, like, stickers that I printed out on transparent sticker paper, which turned out to be hell to peel off. And I hand cut around every single one of them because I did not have the money at the time to pay for a manufacturer to do the whole fancy, like, die cut everything. So yeah, that was a time. And I think the last time I did that was, like, several years ago. So, like, I found some of them recently and I was like, oh, right, I made these. This was a cursed time in my life. It's even more cursed because I can't really draw, but I can make, like, pixel art that's somewhat cute. So I did that for mine. For my stickers. But I think that I had, one of my artist friends draw this one, so it's a lot cuter. But I did also upgrade, because I am printing out some stickers for the event. I know, like, this is, my audience on Twitch is not the audience that cares about this, but, like, oh yeah, I also have the Game Earth, by the way. He's in the water. I love when he has the little tongue. It looked like he just dropped from the sky. That was a little bit cursed. Anyway. But I did upgrade, like, I am printing out some stickers, but they're gonna be, like, my freebies to try to, like, just draw attention to our table and stuff, right? I did actually finally get, like, cut out circle sticker paper, so as long as I line them up correctly, I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm a little bit worried, but, like, hopefully it all goes well. But I also have to cut out some, like, cricket decals for merch, and... yeah, when I look at, like, all the stuff I have to finish in basically 6 days, I'm like, wow, I should not be on here right now, you know, just, fucking around on Risa, but, like, I have to keep my sanity, you know? I'm just gonna run to Nimbus and kill some Gorn. Mood. That's the only reason to go to Nimbus. Actually, I don't mind Nimbus, but, like, it's, after a certain point, it's a little bit cursed. Imagine being sane. I mean, okay, fair, but what I mean is, like, I had, like, 2 health things I had to take care of yesterday, and I almost had a breakdown from those 2 appointments alone, so, like, clearly there's some stuff I have to do. Also, like, TMI, but my blood pressure is, like, in stressful situations hitting, like, I don't know, I can never remember the bottom number. It was, like, 180 over something, which is, like, really insanely high. Obviously, it's not running like that all the time, because that's, like, ER levels of problems. But, yeah, fun fact, everybody. If your blood pressure hits 200 and it stays like that for more than a little bit, you can just straight up have a heart attack. Yeah. So that's my stress level recently. Like, so it's like, that's why I'm like, when I say sane, I more just mean, like, functioning and alive. I don't mean actually sane, obviously. Why does it not register me going through the gate until I'm, like, way past the gate? Like... yeah, I need a speedier power board. I really like the future flyer I have on my other tune, in all honesty. I might need to just get that on Sky. Because I'm so slow right now. But also, like, I don't want to be too fast. Or else I'm gonna end up, like, having the thing happen that happened before.
Check in at the flag before equipping your floater.
See, now I'm so good at this part. So much easier to steer the floater, but I also have a better floater than a power board, so, like... Whee! But this is why I need, like, at least a few thousand favors this season, so that I can upgrade everybody. Because at least they're tradable, so I can, I can fuck around in my, sexy outfit, but then I can transfer him to characters that don't have as many yet. Oh, first! Hey! My redemption has been completed! Yay! I'm so good at floater flying. Look at me. Look at me. Whee! I'm kidding! Anyway, alright, 3 minutes until the next artifact scavenger hunt, and 19 minutes until dance-off. You know what that means, everybody. It's time to set up, our classic, Risa shrine, and do what we do best in Pink Squadron. Around the Horgon. Alright, I think I need to be a little closer. Oh shit. Not that. Not that. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. There we go. No, too close now. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. What a classic moment. Anyway. Oh, that reminds me. I literally, I said I was, like, gonna tell the little bit of the story, now that Pope's here too, about last night's tabletop. I made all of my players experience the polywater intoxication. Also known as the Sword Sulu phenomenon. That's what I call it. That's not what it's really called. But it was really, really fun, I will say. But also, like, honestly, it turned out, like, playing out even more cursed than I could have possibly imagined. Because basically, like, I mean, I was the GM. But basically, like, there's a player who is more, who is more insane than I am in terms of ideas. And so his character was the very first to be infected because he mistakenly let, Sky, the commander, touch him. Mistakenly. Because, so he said, he's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, like, do this. I was like, okay. I just clarified. I was like, oh, so you're touching her. And then he was like, oh, no. And I was like, well, you did it now. You did it now. There's no takesies backsies. And then I made them roll to, like, progress it to, determine exactly how intoxicated they were. And he rolled badly so much that he basically, like, was maxed out well before Sky was as an NPC. Way maxed out on the stuff. I was like, look, just stop rolling at this point. You're already, like... So, yeah, that was interesting because there was a part where they were trying to lure, we're on a station in this campaign. They were trying to lure, Sky and this guy's character. They're trying to lure us to the infirmary, and so Sky was like, they tried to give Sky candy, and she just kept licking lollipops seductively while, like, making faces at them. And
For a limited time,
I was over here, I was like, look, I'm not even gonna reenact that for y'all, but somebody else tried to, and I was like, oh, okay.
There's a bunch of
So that's what we're doing. Anyway, so basically, let me get started here. Not the fucking white man with candy. That's literally kind of what it was like. Just being honest. Like, it was low-key the same vibes. But, oh, no, I didn't mean to fly that high in the building. I want to go over the building. Whee! Because I bet it's over on this side of it. But yeah, I mean, my thing was like, look, Candy is gonna work on an extremely drunk acting Sky. Like, let's just be honest with ourselves, you know? But the part that was really, like, funny and, but also, like, again, a chain of events I did not ever see happening was that the other guy's character literally ended up, well, they tried to bait him with Riker, because he built a Riker shrine in the security office. He's, like, an ensign. And I would tell you what this character's called, but it's a joke name, so, like, nobody would take it seriously, and I don't know if I want to expose that on here. But anyway, but so they lured him in there, and, but they didn't just lure him. He said, he's like, oh, if Riker's, he's like, oh, Riker's there, and then he described to us, he's like, oh, off goes the pants, and he just, this guy just tore off his pants. The character is inspired by Boimler a little bit. There's, like, some things that, again, it's 100% a joke character, which is fine. I said, I was like, you can play whoever you want, but, like, I mean, this guy has 2 different characters in our group, and he couldn't play, like, a younger version of his previous character because his other character, she's currently an Andorian pirate in the era that this prequel campaign takes place. So, he made this joke character who's kind of like Boimler, but, like, in some ways worse. Like, but I would say, like, honestly, though, like, Sky has a few traits shared with, Mariner. So, like, it's the same level of funny, but in the same way, Sky's, like, more dangerous than Mariner by a long shot, because, like, for some reason they gave Sky command of a project team, which was a choice, but, like, in this time, it's like, you know, who else is gonna take that job? Like Utopia Planitia literally got, like, blown up, and this campaign is the story of them rebuilding the, rebuilding the station. So, like, of course they're gonna want to, of course they're going to want, like, of course nobody's going to want that job. Like, they're gonna be like, oh, well, what if it happens again? Because they don't figure out until the time of Picard 2399 what the hell happened to that place. Now, we kind of made some changes to canon just because of, like, very ascientific things happening in canon, like Mars burning for 14 years is straight up not realistic. Where does it want me to go? Is it over on that island? Sometimes I wonder if Artifact Scavenger Hunt is even worth it at this point, but let's see. Nope. I guess wrong. Well, now I'm in the middle of the ocean. Oh, maybe it's on that little island thing. Well, I guess it's not really an island, but... STA one shot I ran for a group at uni still has me in stitches nearly 2 months after I ran it. No, I... honestly, like, I told my players, I was like, I made a really funny episode for you guys today, so, like... Because, you know, everything after this is not gonna be funny. Like, two sessions from now, there's going to be a courtroom drama as the session. and it's gonna be like Measure of a Man style, so like they all have to, all these people who are absolutely not legal experts are gonna have to like have their own court. And I'm figuring out how it's gonna work in the lore, etc. But yeah, it's just, there's just so much unintentional humor that happens with this group, which makes it the best kind of group, you know? Okay, it's gotta be close, unless that's screwed up because I wasn't on the ground. Sometimes I don't believe that being on the ground makes it any better, because I think the scanner's just broken. It's gotta be right over here!
You found it! Quickly, dig
Okay.
it up and bring it back to me at my camp.
Hell yeah.
Well done. How can I help you today?
Oh, actually, I guess I can transport back. Well, that's the other thing, too, is, like, I don't want to say anything, but someone, wrong site? I'm going back for the dance-off. Yay. This is my favorite pet ever. Like, there's nothing better than this worm. I also appreciate how this is like Murph before he like evolves and has leggies. I can move instances. You just had to ask. Look, let's have our own deserted instance. Number 14. Now we can dance as much as we want. I wish you could put the Horgon up as well as other pets. That would be, like, the most fun thing. Well, yeah, because, like, you can do it with if different people have, like, the different pets, but... Oh, that's the other thing I haven't quite budgeted for in terms of favor stuff is emotes. I haven't decided what I want to get. I mean, I kind of feel like I need all the emotes, but like there's several I don't have. And here's Stuart over here as a cat. Worms and cats and Horgons. Yes. This is Pink Squadron's vibe in a nutshell. Is exactly this. See, that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't know why everyone doesn't want to be in Pink Squadron, because this is the vibe. But whatever. Some people don't like pink, I guess. Anyway. Okay, that gives cursed armies. No! Oh yeah, there's somebody in my Star Trek club that refers to the Horta. I almost said Horgon again on accident. She referred to the Horta as a rug on wheels, and I kind of lost my mind. Oh, I have a bird, too. Majestic bird. This is my favorite color of the birds. So pretty. Like, I will say, the birds, kinda underrated. The monkeys, they are very ugly. I'm sorry to anyone who likes the feather monkeys, but... Okay. Jingle, jingle. Anyway. Well, I don't have that dance, so I can't be very well, instructed from up there, but whatever. I have said, okay, my Star Trek Club's also having, like, our own, like, Risa event, and, like, I am gonna be so broke from all of the, performance outfit pieces I have to make and buy before my fall gigs, but, like, I kind of, like, really want to cosplay the Risa dance instructor for this, like, event. Like, it's not, like, even a cosplay event. It's supposed to be like, oh, we're having a fun water activity, but it was like, you all are funny if you think I'm not showing up in cosplay to the Risa event. Like, also, full disclosure, obviously Utah is landlocked, so, it's, like, at a, like, pond, but, like, there's water. And I'm just, like, but I'm trying to think of, like, a way I could do the dance instructor and get the vibes of the dance instructor without having to get, like, all of the hyper-specific stuff, because, like, if it's probably still gonna be hot when this event is, so I'm, like, if I can do, like, my own hair with it, I mean, but the bottom of my hair is now pink, technically the same color as the official dance instructor, but, like, obviously the rest of it isn't. The reason my hair is like this now is because my previous color, like, that I got done, like, a year and a half before, that faded out really nicely and grew out really nicely, but then, like, eventually all of this was virgin hair. That was, like, my sister does my hair, and it took her, like, 8 hours to do, which was, like, a lot of time. And so not only was this a lot easier, but it's also a lot less lift that my hair has to do. It's only, like, the one underneath panel, because my hair has gotten a little bit more fragile just from being on so many meds and everything, and just generally having chronic illness. So, like, I've been trying to be a little bit more careful. That's why it's back to so dark on the top. People are like, why'd you go so dark? I liked when it was lighter. I was like, well, here's the problem is I don't like my natural hair color, and I will be the first to admit that that's, like, a personal problem, you know? But I needed something that was easier to upkeep, and the last time I had, like, red like this was, like, maybe 6 years ago. But honestly, I feel so much better with a color I can touch up easily, and I don't have to, like, redo the whole thing every time. And, like, red sticks to my hair really, really well, so it's this, like, darker red violet now. And now you all know. But yeah, I'm thinking, like, I could do a low-key version of the dance instructor, because really it's just, like, the flowers, like, I'd have to get, like, some... What color are her flowers? I actually don't know. Risa dance instructor. STO. Oh, there's, like, a profile picture, but not a full body image. Pale pink for head. I can't find an image. Yeah, I can wait 45 seconds. Oops. I'll just do that because, like, I'm not finding an image. I guess I'm not gonna be paying that much attention during the dance. I'm gonna be talking to chat anyway, so I might as well just study it while I'm here. Here, we'll go really close for maximum studying.
Dance party starts in half a minute.
Get out on the dance floor. And I probably have a screenshot somewhere. I just was trying to Google it real fast. Hey, damn, you're kind of in the way of the dance instructor. What the hell? Hey, wait, this vacationer's in the way of the dance instructor. I need to study her, okay?
Do the running man.
Oh, I didn't get Sky the fan dance yet. But anyway, cause yeah, it's like the purple and blue.
Do the robot.
So if I somehow got, okay, because I live in Utah, I live in Utah and I'm pale as hell, so I would have to probably not wear the bikini top out
Do the leg
like
kick.
that. But if I wore the shirt like buttoned up, I could probably find a shirt that's like pink or purple and blue pretty easily. Just not wear a wig.
Do the robot.
Cause like screw being perfectly canon when I'm doing it for a joke, and then just like the flowers. And I think people would get the idea if they knew the character, but like most people aren't going to. I'm gonna look like a crazy person,
Wave
and
your
I don't
hands.
care. That like adds to the fun for me to be the most unhinged one at the party. But anyway. There's also a possibility I might have somewhere else to be that day, so I'm
Do
like,
the snake.
maybe I won't even get to go, but I'm gonna tell my other people, be like, no, I have to go because I must be the Risa dance instructor. And I'll just, sit there and do the snake.
Just dance.
The snake is actually a lot easier to do when you can put your whole body into it. It's kind of hard to do from sitting. Kind of hurts my neck.
Wave your hands.
Wave your hands.
Do the robot.
Oh, and I forgot she has pointed ears too, so I could definitely do my, I definitely do have pointy ears. I have to paint them the right color for my skin tone, because they're kind of
Do the
yellowy.
robot.
My Vulcan ears are like one of my oldest, like, costume things. And they're probably yellow enough that I probably need to, like, straight up acrylic paint them. Rather than try to foundation. Yes! Choo choo dance! Choo choo dance! Yay! Finally! I've only gotten like 2 of these this entire
Do the
season.
robot.
Anyway. Well, if my luck's gonna be good today, I gotta,
Just dance.
probably gotta procrastinate my last few, so, if there's another one. Because sometimes I'll get, like, no choo-choo forever, and then suddenly, like, one round of dance-off will have 2 of them.
Do the running
I
man.
don't want to miss it, so... Not Taria up here being, like, perfectly in sync with the dance instructor.
Raise the roof.
Number 1 popped up when I finished dance off. No, that's the worst. I've never actually had that happen, but... Well, cause see, my other idea for this Risa party was to cosplay Sky to the
Dance
Risa
club
party,
style.
but then I remembered that I probably don't want to wear a wig to this event in case the water does get on me. But yeah. Like, I'm not planning to get into the water too much, but like, maybe I will raft with the squad, perhaps, but like, I can't really row very well, so I don't know. One of the asshole dudes will probably push me into the pond, and then I'll have to get someone to throw them in or something. I'm just kidding. These are not threats being made to throw anyone into a pond. Probably be Eric. I would throw Eric into the pond. No hesitation.
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. Aha! I am so sorry if you heard that. That was,
Do the
that was
running
cursed.
man.
Oh, do the running man. I got distracted because there was the ad break, but it's fine. We're just,
Do the robot.
do the robot.
Do the sidestep.
The one thing about getting the Risa party going would be like, I gotta get some music.
Just dance.
Like, the music in this backtrack isn't loud enough for me to play. Oh. The hydrate again.
Wave your hands. Robot.
Do the robot. Okay. I'm practicing my moves for when I gotta be the dance instructor in real life.
Do the robot.
Whew. Whew. My jaw is popping every time I'm yawning, and it is not a good
Just
time.
dance.
It's like, wow, I've been doing so good with not, like, clenching my jaw as much. Like, I've been trying to be more conscious of it, right? But it still hates me.
Do the leg kick.
Whew. Whew.
Wave
I'm
your
like,
hands.
I'm like low-key doing the dances with my feet. Wave your hands. Honestly, imagine if we all did this dance off. If we all did these dance-off moves, like, as often as we played them in game, we'd all be, like, so buff from all this, like, arm movement.
Dance club style.
Oh, okay, the ad break's over. Yay! For those who are in the ad break, you might have missed my commentary that I was saying,
Dance
like,
club
imagine if we all did these, moves in the dance-off as often as we do them in-game this month. I was like, we'd all be, like, so buff from all this, like, arm movement.
Do the robot.
But here we sit on our game. Just kidding. I also like have not, like, for as much physical activity as I do, I should be a lot...
Do the running man.
I should be a lot stronger than I am. Whew. Whew. But, you know, such is life when I have, like, joints that hate me. Because, like, I do so much shit. Like, I'll be going up and down, and I'll be doing my squats and whatever else. And I'll still be, like, in the same shape that I was, like, you know, during a period of inactivity because everything hurt for a while. Like, I'm like, this is, like, the worst thing ever. I have no benefits from exercising except for, like, my mental health. Which is important, don't get me wrong, but... See, this is why I waited! Another choo-choo dance! Choo-choo-choo dance! See, my streams are lucky! When you play with Pink Squadron, you get lucky in choo-choo dance! Imagine there's 3 choo-choo dance. How many favors do I have? Hell yeah, almost at my first 1,000. Let's go.
Do the leg kick.
I'm just doing this,
Do the running man.
When you play Pink Squad, you get hot Andorians in your area. Well, that too, but like... I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Maybe it's time for some, you know, more caffeine. I also absolutely stan how, my healthcare providers have all, like, supported my, afternoon caffeine. Like, all of them have said, no, it's fine. Because I was, like, worried about it. I was like, well, if you're saying my blood pressure's so high, then, like, should I be drinking this? And they're like, well, just don't drink energy drinks. Or, like, straight espresso shots. I'm like, I don't drink those things anyway because they make me sick and shaky.
Do the running man.
And coffee just straight up doesn't agree with me these days, honestly. Not gonna go into any more detail than that because I think I've already mentioned it on here. Oh right, you're in another country, Stuart. I forgot. Well, have fun on your little trip. Hope to see you back in here again soon with Pink Squad. I'm glad you could join us for a bit today.
Do the running man.
Energy drinks, the things with way too much caffeine. And that's the thing too, is like, the energy drink companies will bill them as some sort of like healthy, like, oh, it's 0 sugar, so it's not bad for you. I'm like, okay, but like, how much crap is in these? Like, not that like,
sidestep.
I don't like to assign, you know, morality to food. Like, I am very anti-diet culture. Like, it's why, like, straight up, I'm always passionate about like, you know, don't come in here on my channel and be talking about your like, you know, just random weight loss or whatever. Because it's like, most people do not go about losing weight in a healthy way, and it's very distressing to me. Not because, like, it affects me, but because, like, it just bothers me, like, as someone who's had, like, a lot of issues, you know? I'm just like, yeah, get that shit out of here, you know? But, like, but when it comes to, like, some things that people will tout as, like, health foods, and then immediately, like, say, like, oh, this other thing's, like, bad. Like, people will demonize soda a lot. And not to say that soda is necessarily, like, great for your body, but so much of this is, like, a moderation thing that people need to understand. And unfortunately, a lot of people, like, don't understand moderation. It's, like, you either, like, people either have, like, a soda habit, or, like, you never drink soda. Like, so many people cannot be normal around these, like certain drinks and foods and stuff. Like, I'm like, look, no, none of this is gonna kill you in moderation, but, like, yeah, but it's like, when people try to tell me, like, oh, well, I just drink as much possible soda as I want, as long as it's diet, I'm like, but what are they putting in the diet soda? Like, do you just trust all of these corporations, the same ones that are doing shit every goddamn day, that, like, to harm their workers? You think they care about you? Like, it's like, do you think that... Thank you for saying hi. I'm gonna take a short in-game break to show off my merch on my other screen, and then we'll come back for Porygon Hunt before I have to go. So I mean, feel free to hang out here, but no, some people also sip hard for Elon Musk. So, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying people don't make poor choices. I'm just saying, like, I get really annoyed when people will, like, because, like, I've had people straight up tell me, like, they don't understand why I don't drink energy drinks. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't understand why I don't drink energy drinks? I mean, me saying they make me sick should be enough. Like, when I've had energy drinks in the past, because sometimes I will, like, I have occasionally partaken. I have not partaken any more than, like, a little sip, because sometimes I like to see how they taste. Not because, like, I need to taste them, because, like, somebody in my family will be like, oh, have you tried this new drink? And I'll be like, well, I can have a taste, but I'm not going to have one, you know? Especially like now that I'm on ADHD meds, like, you don't mess with that shit when you're on meds. Even on days like I don't take them because there's a shortage and everything, everyone knows this, like, I still don't drink energy drinks because it's not good for you. But in the past when I would have them, I would get like maybe a quarter to a half before I would be literally vibrating. I would not even drink the whole thing. Like, I would throw it out half the time, or pass it off to somebody else, because, like, that's kind of convention life. Like, I would just hand it off to a friend and be, oh, sure, I'm gonna drink, like, this whole energy drink. It's a little bit funny, actually. But yeah, I'm really careful with caffeine for a variety of reasons, because I'm not trying to make my health situation worse. I want my kidneys to be happy, and anytime, like, you know, I drink, like, something like soda or anything with artificial sweetener in it, because sometimes it's unavoidable, like, there's artificial sweetener in some stuff, it's like, anytime I drink something like that, I always make sure I'm drinking plenty of water so that my kidneys are happy, but some people will drink their soda like it's their water, and I'm like, y'all, like, this is a normal soda size in Utah, like, my water cup that I drink, like, I drink like 4 to 5 of these a day. Sometimes less, sometimes more. I try not to do too much more, or it starts to get a little, a little much. Especially if that's not the only liquid I'm drinking. But yeah, that's like a normal soda size here in Utah. I mean, but like, soda culture in Utah is different. I think I mentioned this before, because, like, Mormons don't drink coffee. We have all these custom soda shops where people will just, like, and these custom soda shops will even have, like, Red Bull drinks and stuff, like, they'll mix, like, extra sugar syrup in them. And I was like, look, I won't lie, some of them kind of slap. Like, Dr. Pepper with a lot of different flavors is so good, but my thing is, like, if you have more than, like, 1 or 2 flavors in one of these sodas, and I've seen some people with, like, 7 in them, right? If you have more than, like, 1 or 2 flavors in your soda, it's like, it is so incredibly sickeningly sweet that, like, I want to throw up. Straight up. But, yeah, it's like, it's a thing that has popped up in kind of Utah specifically. So there'll be these soda shops where people will drive through, get their 44-ounce soda in the morning, like, because that's the other thing too, is I was like, okay, if you're drinking coffee, you're like, this is a normal coffee size. People aren't getting this big of coffee. I'm just like, that's like, soda doesn't have as much caffeine as coffee, but I was like, that's a lot of caffeine when you add it up throughout the day. You know, like, it's like, if you were drinking that much soda, and because people are like, Coke doesn't have a lot of caffeine. It does, though. It adds up, and it's like, you have a caffeine habit on top of a sugar habit, on top of a just other things. Like, what I mean is, it's like, I don't, if Mormons are gonna claim that they're not drinking coffee as a health thing, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't understand it at all. Because it's like, I understand making the choice to not drink coffee. Like, I don't drink coffee as much anymore. Like, it is a very occasional treat, and I'm very careful about it, but that's because it doesn't agree with me. It's a choice because it doesn't agree with me, but it's like, I also don't have a soda habit. Like, if I get like a large soda, like, I have to be really dehydrated to drink through a, like, large soda like that. Like, if I drink through a large soda, usually it's like a bad thing because, like, I probably didn't drink enough water. Anyway, I wanted to show these off as well. I don't know if you can see the glitter in them, but I think they're so pretty. They do have a coating on them within the bags. I will open this one because I do need a demo one. So, I haven't peeled there's a film on them, of course, that comes when they first come new. But that's the little Jazi. It has my pink idol outfit. So they'll be a little bit shinier because, again, there's a film on them, but they have this hollow glitter in them. Again, this was drawn by my artist, Lyco. And there's a backside that's not shiny, but it also has the little pink crown clasp thing to take it with you. Tiny Jazi to imprison. I would laugh so hard if, like, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do international shipping, because I've been using Ko-fi as a store, and I'd have to do a lot of research into the shipping, because some countries have made it, like, terrible to, like, export things as a small business. But I definitely will be able to do, US and Canada shipping, because, like, Canada is international shipping, but the thing with Canada is that, like, I've mailed enough stuff to Canada, I know it will arrive, and Canada doesn't have as many, like, customs things. Like, if you're a small business, I guess, like, France is really hard to sell to right now, I guess. They changed some rules. And so I just think it would be really funny if I put these up online and then just, like, people started buying them and, like, taking them and putting them in weird places. It'd be really funny to me. And then here's our mascot, who is yet to be named. I put in my, so I obviously have the Cat Club Discord. I also have another public Discord that's more, it's more Kai Guy Idol focused, and that's called Friends of Love You Link Pro. If you want the link, it'll be on my, it'll be on Love You Link Pro's socials. I put a poll in there. Not really a poll, but suggestions for names for our mascot. This is the Love You Link Pro mascot. Again, there's a film on it. Same glitter. Little blue star. Just because this is less Jazi branding and more company branding. They have a little heart pen light here and a straight pen light here. It's the same mascot that we used for our Link to You event last year, but we modified it to include the heart pen light instead of the other K-pop light stick, because that was very special for that event, you know? And then the last thing that I was going to show off, before I do Horgon Hunt to end this stream, we made lanyards. So they're pretty, like, thick and good lanyards. We do, the artist who drew the cat and the Jazi is doing a wear test currently of these, so I don't need to do a wear test, but I do need to pull one out as a sales demo, so I'll just keep these ones that I'm showing off on stream as the demos to display. So there is that, and it has the cat, it has the stars. This was my design, but obviously the cat was drawn by the artist. So yeah, and we got these little hollow bags that were too small for everything because I mismeasured Americans when confronted with the metric system. I'm just kidding. I do know how to use the metric system. I just wasn't thinking when I ordered them. So they were too small for everything except for these lanyards, luckily. And Lyco, the artist, painstakingly put all of the lanyards into these little bags. So yay for them. Anyway, I'm going to finish off the stream with some Horgon Hunt.
Welcome to Risa. Are you familiar with the
But my thing is, like, I know I have a lot of people, like, I'm so glad that even though it's gonna be interesting, because, like, I always get a little nervous when, my, like, Utah friends that I haven't met, like, specifically through my idol work, like, when they, see my work for the first time, like, I always get a little bit anxious, but I have a lot of people in my Star Trek club who have been interested in supporting my event coming up, so I'm really grateful for that, but I'm also so scared, everybody. Like, I'm like, oh no, this is, like, it's also, like, this, 18 plus thing we're doing, is going to be, like, the duet number I have is going to be the most, like, risque number I have ever done on stage. It's probably not the most, it's definitely not the most risque song I've sung, because I have an original song that's actually probably worse a little bit, but, like, the action and stuff on stage, and there's another person, which is so, like, scary. It's not scary, like, we're very comfortable with each other, but, like, the perception is scary. Like, being perceived is terrifying, you know? So, that's what's going on with that. It's gonna be so much fun, though. It's like the one time you might be sad that you're not in Utah, but, like, don't come here. But, like, I'm trying. See, I am what makes Utah exciting. Like, otherwise, the only thing Utah has going for it is, like, we have nice rocks. Like, that's pretty good for us. But, yeah. But I will say, like, I'm not gonna say anything yet, but if you're in other locations, I have started looking at some, out-of-state events. So, tell your local cons, and you never know. Because I'm like, look, no, I have a limited amount of time I will be able to perform and dance live. Like, I am gonna do it all out, go big or go home, and it's go big. It's go big year. Especially because, like, the world is going to shit, so, like, I'm just gonna do stuff while I can. I'm not gonna wait around until, like, the right time to do something. I'm just gonna start doing it, you know? And I need to really follow that more on, like, when I release music and stuff, because, as we know, I sat on an original that was literally fully finished for 6 months. I just sat on it and didn't want to release it, so I'm gonna try to not do that so much. I have a lot that are in progress that are not fully finished, that I'm gonna try to work on to release sooner rather than later. And, you know, hopefully people vote in the U.S. so that music doesn't become illegal in the U.S. or something. Nice rocks also ended up in nice game. Yeah, that's the thing, is, like, Utah ends up with a lot of inspiration, like, for different media and, like, the landscapes and stuff. Like, Utah landscapes have been used as, like, even, like, in Star Trek, have been used as, like, inspiration for planets, or I can't remember what footage was actually used, like, some sort of drone footage, I think, was used in one of the Kelvin movies from Utah. But I can't remember the details, so I'm not gonna say something that I don't think is true. But that's what I seem to recall. It was one of them. But I also don't remember where. It was somewhere that I think I've been to, but, like, I don't think I saw the actual, like, location. But then again, it's like, who knows? I probably couldn't have gone to the location if it was drone footage. So, because I'm not a camping person, so, like,
You found 10 organs. Come and get a bonus. Looks like you found.
Welcome to
okay.
Risa.
I'm not a camping person, so I usually tend to stay, like, on the roads when I'm, like, hanging out at the national parks. Actually, my recent trip was to Dinosaur National Monument, which is on the Utah-Colorado border. I should send some pictures to the Discord. I've just been, like, I got back and I was immediately like, okay, it's event prep time. Like, every day I'm rehearsing. every day I'm like emailing people trying to get all the stuff in order for the next couple of months. Cause like some people reply to their emails. I'm like, okay, thank God. I will say I have one event that is coming up that like is no longer a burden because it's all like planned, and I'm like, yes. Now that's one less to worry about because I can basically just kind of like, you know, practice and show up. Like, I love when everything falls into place finally. Like, there's still a little bit of work to do, but I'm like, I love those events where it's like, I really get my shit together, and currently this one in July is not that one. But it's also like, it's the first one where that we've had this big of like an opportunity to have like a guest table and a, like, multiple panels and stuff, which obviously like the guest table is because we did multiple panels, but I just like, I don't know, I'm like, I don't know why I'm so stressed about it. Like, it shouldn't be so stressful because like the con people are like super nice, and I know like how, I know it's gonna be fine, but like it's like I have similar style of this keychain. I have a little peeker Jazi that is going on a candy shaker charm, and those have not arrived yet. And because it's so hot, like, I had to have them, like, mailed to my P.O. box, and, like, I'm really afraid it's not gonna get delivered correctly, because, fun fact about P.O. boxes, like, they're nice. They're super nice if you have a small business, but they are also, like, some places don't like to ship to them, and the post office will tell you that, like, oh, here's how you work around that. But unfortunately, at times, even if you put in the address you're supposed to, like, it will not show up, because some delivery companies don't like P.O. boxes. I'm like, look, it's none of your business. And also, it's like, look, do you think I want that, like, at my damn house? Like, in 100 degrees Fahrenheit heat? Like, they will melt. I accidentally, like, left mine in a hot car for 5 minutes, one of my shakers that I bought from another artist, and it didn't die, but, like, that like, 5 or 10 minutes, like, deflated it to the point where I was like, if my shipment gets left out in the heat, like, they're gonna be ruined. Because I can't, like, you know, once it's out of my hands, like, that's other people's problem, but it's like, I can't sell that, you know? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to sign off for now, let me see, look for people to raid, perhaps. If my raids are working today. My raids have been broken. How do you combo push-up and sleeping? I don't think I want to know. Anyway. Seriously? Stupid Twitch app. Okay, alright. At least there's people live. Let's go. Let's go party with some others. But anyway, thank you. Oh, with 2 players. Okay, I understand now. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you next week. I hope that I get everything done and I'll be able to stream next week. One last little hurrah before Saturday's event. Probably shorter like this, but it's better than nothing, right? So, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Stick around for the raid!